Hello everyone. I think it's safe for me to assume all of you here are familiar with automobiles. Some of you own a car, some of you lease, others carpool, and the remaining rely on other modes of transportation. Regardless of your situation, all of you have been, are, or will be directly impacted by automobiles in your life. With that said, there are 7.6 billion people on Earth right now and over 1 billion passenger vehicles on the roads today. These numbers become quite daunting when their environmental impact is considered. The vast majority of these cars are combustion vehicles, meaning they use gasoline for fuel. Not only does each car produce harmful emissions, but producing them, shipping them, and making the fuel for them does too. This is where the discussion about electric vehicles becomes important. We see Lamborghinis, Porsches, and other supercars on the road far more often than an electric vehicle. Why is this? It's because they're expensive. The infrastructure to support charging them is nearly non-existent, and their driving range per charge isn't on par with gasoline vehicles. This is where my research comes into play. I'm working to make electric vehicles cheaper and lighter, therefore making them more affordable for everyone and increasing their driving range. To do this, I'm focusing on the electric motor and making it more efficient. Electric motors drive the vehicle by using electricity through coils of wire, most often made from copper. This is one of the best materials to use, but it is heavy, and since 2005 has become very expensive. I'm going to replace this copper wire with aluminum, the same material you use to cover your turkey with in the oven and drink pop out of. The problem is, aluminum is 60% as good as copper at using electricity to make the car move. However, when you consider like performance motors, aluminum is more than 3 times cheaper than copper and nearly 2 times lighter. My research seeks to bring the 60% figure as close to 100% as possible, effectively making the lighter and cheaper aluminum the option of choice for electric motors. Since their first debut, a vast majority of research has been done on combustion vehicles, making them more efficient and cheaper to produce. It wasn't until they became affordable to the masses that modern roads became prevalent and gas stations sprouted up every few kilometers. The same history is being applied to electric vehicles now. Imagine a future where everyone can afford an electric car and they have the same or better driving range than the gas vehicles you are using today. Imagine charging stations in place of every gas station. Imagine over 1 billion vehicles on the roads, stuck in traffic, producing no harmful emissions. Imagine a future where our children's children thrive on a healthy planet. Thank you.